This is T-ENT Sports Podcast. QT-ski, LK. Let's go.
T-ENT, we back. Logging in and see that. Wins and losses, crazy crosses, holding one. Talking golf and rolling one. Got me coughing every weekend, so it's often. And I'm dropping every week. Name the topic we can speak. From the Rockets to the Heat. Well, the Rockets to the net. Slick, weird, big beard. On my James Harden flex. No one came as hard as this. Watch me Shannon sharpen it. I depart like marking this. T-ENT, that's a T with a hyphen. ENT, if you're typing C&E, that's unlikely. COT, shout my Vikings, and we do it just like
Next
Nike.
to the Maxes like I'm Stephen A. Tag me in your subject. TikTok, Facebook, Gram, or Twitter page. Tell me who you loving. Big discussions for you sport or house. Jackie Moon Tropics, Wardell and Oakland, straight 30 bopping. Tommy Brady pockets, who had drunk up in the party. Toss Lombardi, get it started. Mardi Gras Mike can't be guarded. My new spicy like New Orleans weather. Local, national, foreign, we get it. Working overtime, Cafe do mine with the coverage. I'm on you at
No
the
one
line.
came as hard as this. Watch me Shannon sharpen it. I depart like marking this. T-ENT, we back. Logging in and see that. Wins and losses, crazy crosses, holding one. Talking golf and rolling one. Got me coughing every weekend, so it's often. And I'm dropping every week. Name the topic we can speak.
Good morning. This is T&T Sports Podcast, episode number 96. And this morning I got a original person that started joined me with the podcast before, man. She's been on here plenty of times. I got A-MILLI on the show with me this morning. Ashley, what's going on with you?
Hey, bro, what is going on? Shout out to you. You still doing your thing, man. I love it.
Now you doing your thing too, man. I see you get some good people on your show to sip and sit, man. But again, if anybody know who you are, can you introduce yourself and tell them who you are? They should know by now.
Well, thank you for that. Well, if they don't know, I am A-MILLI. I am a host and MC. I worked in radio for a number of years, and now I am doing my own thing. I have my own platform called The Sip and Sit, where you can watch me each and every week. Between Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I interview different entrepreneurs, different artists every week. So, I'm just a small town girl with big city dreams, and I'm gonna keep pushing for them.
That's dope, man. And we'll talk about you for a second, man. I've been keeping up with you with the Sip and Sit, man. It's been getting good and better every episode, man. What's the process like, man? Like getting your people and stuff now, man? Cause it's like you slowly grinding, getting bigger people now.
Well, I'm just, thank you so much for that compliment. I'm just hungry for it. You got to fix your plate of opportunities and eat. So one thing I do is if I come across people that I know that have a business or they are a singer or rapper and they just want that media exposure, then it's like, hey, let me hit you up. I'm not shy about sliding in those DMs. Let me just be clear. I'm not shy sliding in those DMs. So for me, it's just, hey, how you doing? I see you are on your grind. I see you are doing your thing and whatever that you do. And how about, you come on the Sip and Sit. I have this platform. And that's how I just go to them. Some people I am familiar with and some I don't know. But the recent thing is that I found out that a lot of people are being told that I have a platform, so they are now starting to hit me up, and it's still, sometimes it's still like pulling teeth trying to get guests to come on your platform, but now it's like people are starting to see who A-MILLI is. People are starting to tune in, and they are referring people to me. So they're hitting me up in the DMs each and every day. Hey, can I be on your platform? Hey, I got this coming out, and I would love to be a guest on your show. How can we set this up? So it's a good feeling that people are now starting to see you know, the sip and sit, and it's starting to continue to elevate.
Yeah, that's dope, man. And going back to what you said about DMs, that's one thing about me too. Like I don't mind, you know, they can't. I don't think they can say is no. So I hit DM.
Exactly.
Yeah, can you be surprised who hit you back? Honestly, you'll be very
Exactly.
surprised, man. For
And
real.
you can't be scared. You just gotta go for it. Like, you know, like, take it from me. If I'm a female and I like a guy and he in my DMs, I'm in his DMs, I'm gonna shoot my shot. So it's like, I'm gonna shoot my shot with these celebrities, with these business owners, with these artists. I'm gonna shoot my shot. That's all I can do.
Yeah, she putting real life situations in the mix, man. She putting real life situations in the mix, man. But nah, it's dope, man. I'm glad to see you doing what you're doing. Like I said, A-MILLI, we always stay in contact. So she'll send me people, I send her people. We get
Yes.
we work out together like that. That's my dog.
Yes, and that's what it's all about is unity. You know, if I hear something, if I see something, of course I'm gonna slide them to you, and you have done that for me. And it's not a competition. I want everybody to win, and that should be the main goal. Because if you look at it, you have so many other people of different races that have podcasts or have these live shows or whatnot, and they're looking out for their own.
Right.
But we have to start looking out for our own as well.
We definitely gotta get better at that, man, for sure. Cause
Yes.
we don't do it. It's people up there that don't want to look down and help everybody else. So I think that's a good thing we both try to do is try to reach out and help people, man. Definitely shout out to Jacoby, man. You sent him my way. He was on my podcast.
Yeah, shout out to Jacoby. That's my gym buddy right there.
Yeah.
Like, we go to the same trainer. We'll be in the same gym around the same time, early in the morning. Me and him, we meet up. When I see him in the gym, it's like early in the morning, like 7:30 in the morning, and he's grinding as always.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of him. He's out here doing his thing constantly, and we got to support our Black authors.
Yeah,
we really do.
Yeah, because he hit me in my DM, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. With that, A-MILLI sent me. I like, bet. And I got his book, though, too. I got his book, too. So, man, if you ain't got his book yet, definitely try to get that, man. Or do get it. Support our own, man. Like we already talked about.
And his book is really, really dope, too.
For sure, man. When you gonna get the merch?
When am I gonna get the merch?
They want the merch.
The what?
Your merchandise.
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking about that. I have some ideas coming out soon and very soon. You know, the month of March is, you know, I kind of dedicated to Media Mavens month, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get this merch. I gotta get something dedicated to, you know, women in the industry and myself. So it's in the works. Let's say that it is in the works. So hopefully I would. I don't want to say too much on it because I don't want to put out something and it's premature. But it is coming, ladies and gentlemen, this year. I promise you, it's coming.
Yeah.
It is coming this year.
Yeah, one thing I picked up from Carlos from 85 South. I watched that faithfully, man. 85 South, DC Young Fly, and all them. Carlos said, always give your fans something that they can touch or whatever that they can touch on, man. They can say, oh, this they product, and I can wear it. So I took that and did my thing with that. So definitely shout out to Carlos for that as well.
And you know, your merch is doing well too, because you know I still rock my T-ENT podcast shirt. I do have that shirt. I actually wore it today. And so, you know, you grinding with your merch. I see the hoodies out. I see so many of your supporters and so many of people that you interviewed. So it is just amazing just to see how your merch is out there and it is selling. It is out there. Yeah. So kudos to you and shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Shout out to everybody that support me and wearing the merch, man. And if you haven't sent me a picture yet, send me a picture of you rocking it, man. I don't care where you're at. You can be in the woods as long as you're wearing it. I don't care, man. I'm a country boy. But, man, we finna go and jump into the show, man. This episode 96, man. We're getting close to 100, man. So it's getting close. But we're at 96 now. We're going to start off talking about Yeah, we're gonna start talking about BRITTNey Griner, man. You know, with the whole Russia situation. At one point, it said she vanished and she been in jail for a few weeks now up there, man. What's your thoughts on that, man? That would be kind of scary, honestly.
It is scary because, of course, you know, I feel like we are in World War III.
Yeah.
I wish we. I mean, I don't want it to happen, but let's be realistic. Basically, it is World War III about to take off.
Right.
And what they're doing to her is, I'm a little biased. I don't think it's fair how they are treating her. But then again, she shouldn't have what she had on her.
Right.
So whether or not it was hers or, you're in a different country. You're not in the U.S. And they don't play over there. So I feel like, you put yourself in that situation. But however, how they are treating her over there is not right. I don't know if it's because she's a woman. Is it because she's black? Or let's be realistic. Russia can't stand the U.S. right now. So they're really targeting U.S. citizens that live over there. Me personally, I don't want to live in another country. For real, I'm just gonna put it out there. But she was over there with work. I know she is a WNBA player.
Yeah.
And so I just feel like when you're over there in these countries, do what their customs are. Like, don't get yourself in trouble, because I would hate to even be in her shoes right now.
Yeah, she gotta be terrified, honestly. But they say they did see her though. I think some U.S. ambassador or something like that. They saw her, I guess. So they requested to see her. So.
And that's good. Like, I'm glad that somebody was able to see her. But I still think that once this is all blow over, it's gonna be a wake up call for a lot of people, especially if you play sports overseas, like in these other countries. Like, you just have to be aware where you are and do what's right. All that illegal stuff, gotta cut it out, especially if you're over there. I don't want to end up like her, and I don't want to see nobody else that's in sports or media or whatever in that situation.
Yeah, sometimes it could be worse than that. They cut heads off in some countries, man.
Exactly. Exactly. But I do know this. Once she is cleared and free, whenever she is, of course, it's gonna be plastered all over the media. You're gonna have your exclusive interviews from your TV news media sites, and especially your mainstream news, NBC, ABC, CBS, CNN. They're gonna have those first exclusive interviews. So I will be waiting to see what the mindset of her was, while she was over there. And will she be going back over there? Is it worth going back to play for that Russian team?
Right. And it was a big question mark, but like right when this first started, because it wasn't really talked about on the media like that. It was on social media, but it was like on the news and nothing like that. So people were like, why is this not the biggest story right now? So they talk about anybody else, but not that situation, which they should have been talking about that situation. But it goes back to now it's saying about the pay of WNBA players not getting paid enough, and opposed to NBA players and stuff like that. So I feel like women, they do the same thing men do, honestly. But it's kind of different because the NBA kind of market better than WNBA, so they should do better marketing them girls so they can get paid better.
Exactly, and it's been like that for a long time. If you look at when Cheryl Swoops was playing, when Lisa Leslie was playing, like during that time in the 90s, WNBA, they were like a second choice.
Yeah.
Like, you had inside stuff that came on Saturday mornings after City Guys and Saved by the Bell. TNBC used to come on Saturdays, and what do you see? You see NBA. You didn't see WNBA. You might see a clip here and there, but it was just second choices. Like, NBA wasn't really the top sport. Even if you look at it in today, I get tons of emails from the Atlanta Dream.
Yeah.
And if you look at pictures, these women, they're doing their damnedest. They're doing their best to, be the best for their team. But you don't see people come out to any of those sports. You don't see how it is for the NBA or the NFL. You don't, especially in Atlanta, you don't see that. And that's a problem that needs to change. We have to support women. We have to support these female basketball players or soccer players or whatever sport, we have to support our women.